Okay, so I can explain. The pinata that you see behind me was found yesterday by myself, Dre, and Tonka. This is a true story. I could make this stuff up if I wanted to. Half the reason I make these videos is because I'm convinced that you know I that my unique perspective on life is influenced on stuff, from things, and most of the time it's influenced, from my own like perspective or whatever. And I hope Spider-Man doesn't fall behind me because he already fell when I had to just do another take of the video. And I hope he doesn't fall on me. If he falls, he'll fall to the side. And so yeah, Spider-Man pinata. So my buds and I were out for a walk yesterday, and I believe in recycling. I think it's something you don't believe in. I think it's something you either do or you don't. So I guess we recycle here at our apartment, and so my roommate and I are always saving, what we can recycle so that we can recycle it, because that's just the best policy. We feel. You feel me? You feel me? That's a good one. Anyways, taking the recycling stuff out yesterday, right? Just the daily, sort of run to the recycling bin. And wouldn't you know, this guy was in there. And so, I immediately asked myself why on earth someone would want to recycle Spider-Man pinata. I mean, I guess I was more concerned with why somebody wanted to recycle the Spider-Man pinata than I was about how surreal it actually is to find a perfectly intact pinata in a recycling bin to begin with, much less a character one. I don't believe it's licensed. I do believe it is in fact homemade based on the, overall aesthetic of Spider-Man. But he's a good guy. He's he has a hook on the bottom of his setup here, and I think it's a lovely thing to have in the world. And I'm happy to have Spider-Man here at our apartment. You know, I just the Spider-Man pinata, right? Come on now. I know the real Spider-Man isn't here hanging out with me. Holy potatoes. If the real Spider-Man were hanging out in my recycling bin, oh man. I think I don't know if any more dreams could ever become true for me. Like, I mean, as an American dude who grew up loving Spider-Man, you feel me? That would just be amazing, to say the least. And so, anyways, this is about as close as I think I'm ever gonna come to that. So I'm happy with it. I think both the Spider-Man pinata and myself are at a point in our lives where we can accept new surroundings. And I don't know where this pinata was before, but he is most definitely, finding a spot here. So also yesterday, so I asked my roommate the question, right? Love this guy. My business partner, good friend, consider him a really, really good guy, right? And so I'm talking to him. I'm like, dude, what should we do with the pinata? Should we sell it or should we keep it, right? Unfortunately for me, and it's not, he had recommended selling it. I'm really good at selling things on the internet. We have a really good online business where we resell things, so it's commonplace, super commonplace for that to be a response as it pertains to an item that is brought into the home, right? Whether it's like a fancy spatula or a Spider-Man pinata. I'm always interested, obviously, in what other people have to say. Most importantly, the man who lives with me and who's currently, taking care of everything. I think it's a pretty big deal. You feel me? Regardless. So it's sort of like, I don't want to sell Spider-Man. I think that somebody should comment, please, about the Spider-Man situation and as to where his future belongs. Does this future, entail one of which is in somebody else's care, in somebody else's home? You feel me? Or does the Spider-Man pinata find its ultimate sort of, nirvana here, right here in Albuquerque, within the confines of the Vlogs About Nothing guy. I mean, I'm not sure. Again, I'm interested to hear what maybe other people think about it. But this is real. That happened, and it's just another one of those stories, right? But as I sit here on my bed with the Spider-Man pinata behind me, I think just to get an idea of how big this thing is, it's huge. It's not like your little pinata that you buy, at like the grocery store. I mean, I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been to retail places throughout my life to purchase pinatas. I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever been to a pinata store. I'm saying it very American. Pinata is how it's said, right? In Spanish, pinata. So, this particular pinata is cool, but if you guys have ever been to a pinata store, then you know that there's like some seriously extravagant pinatas. The biggest regret I think I have in like modern memory from something I could have purchased that I didn't was a Donald Trump pinata. And so, for the person out there here in Albuquerque that bought the Donald Trump pinata, your Donald Trump pinata is the only pinata that I've ever seen, even remarkably as cool as this one in terms of the way that it looks. If you guys ever see the Trump pinata handmade here, sold at the Savers, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, you'll see, again, it's not anything, it's just it's like a scale pinata of Donald Trump in all of it. It's huge, because I mean Donald Trump's a tall guy. He's a big guy, you know what I mean? I'm 5'4.5". I'm a short man. You know what I mean? Just to put that into perspective. So, but I mean, seriously, this Spider-Man is like, okay, so I'm standing up, and remember I'm 5'4", and this guy is like at shoulder height. You know what I mean? So, there's that. And if you're not already, take a couple of seconds, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. And you get to see more, stories about how I go to recycling bins and come up on Spider-Man pinatas. To the person who made this, thank you so much. I have no idea why you'd ever want to dispose of it at all. But currently he's safe here, you feel me? So I'm going to go put Spider-Man away. And again, subscribe.